Good morning and welcome to Treetops Raceway Park, home of the crossover. Together with our sponsor, Merch by Meekin, we are proud to present the IDRL 2.0 in conjunction with marcus.firegone. Here are the top 10 track times for Treetops Raceway Park. This is what you'll need to get on the board at 9.356 to knock Biff off. The IDRL is a multi-track circuit race, eliminating cars at each location. There are 32 cars here with Sneaky Bob, Cupcake, 2K, and James Ironbeard in the top 4, with Big Mac in the 5th place spot. Only 28 of the 32 cars will be moving on. We have 2 groups left. These are the tracks that are currently on the schedule to go to, and now let's get into Heat 7 introductions. First off, we have car number 98, which is Craigster Sr. from Hot Nuts Diecast Racing. And then we have number 62, which is Captain Cali from Kitchen Sink Racing. And Dubious Diecast will be driving their number 13 with Mr. Dark behind the wheel. And last up, we have number 47, La Jefe from 407 Diecast Kings. Now let's move right into lap 1. On the front row, we'll have Captain Cali and Craigster Sr., and Mr. Dark and La Jefe will be in the back row, and they're off. And it looks like Craigster Sr. will get the whole shot, followed by Captain Cali, and then Mr. Dark. Mr. Dark gets passed by La Jefe. Craigster Sr. is leading. Oh, it looks like La Jefe got by Captain Cali as Captain Cali was trying to get by Craigster Sr., and he does. Craigster Sr. will take the win, followed by La Jefe, Captain Cali, and Mr. Dark. Right here you see Captain Cali gets by Mr. Dark and tries to go on the inside of Craigster Sr., but cannot. And then right here you see La Jefe gets by Mr. Dark and has a nice run coming down into this straight here as Captain Cali was on the inside, and he gets squawked and slowed down by Craigster rubbing him on the wall. He completes the pass, and Craigster Sr. comes in for the win, followed by La Jefe, then Captain Cali, and then Mr. Dark. A 10.158 for Craigster Sr. Now, points-wise, Craigster Sr. has 5, La Jefe with 3, Captain Cali with 2, and Mr. Dark with 1. Lap 2. This will see Craigster Sr. and Mr. Dark in the front row, Captain Cali and La Jefe in the back row, and they're off. It looks like Mr. Dark has a slight edge, but Craigster Sr. gets by on the inside. Craigster Sr. gets by again, and it looks like Captain Cali gets by Craigster Sr., and he does. Here comes Mr. Dark backwards, and Captain Cali, oh, Craigster Sr. gets sideways and slides out. Captain Cali will take the win. Here comes Mr. Dark coming down backwards, and he will hit Craigster Sr., and they will both stall out. We have a triple DNF here. La Jefe is upside down. And then you have Mr. Dark and Craigster Sr. stuck in the last turn. Let's see what happened. Right here you see Craigster Sr. gets by Mr. Dark. You have Captain Cali right behind them. La Jefe tries to get by Captain Cali and can't make it stick. And right there you see Captain Cali gets by Mr. Dark and Craigster Sr. La Jefe gets stuck with Mr. Dark, and that's where he will fall and roll down the hill, down in the turn. And Captain Cali has a 1-car lead, and Mr. Dark's coming down backwards. Doesn't look like he was looking in the mirror because Crexter Sr. was blocking the entire track. So Captain Kelly gets the win. Right there you see Crexter Sr. gets completely sideways. And Mr. Dark comes and backs into him like it's a demo derby. We have an 11.639 for the time. And Captain Kelly went from last to first on that lap. So now the points after 2 laps. Captain Kelly has 7, Crexter Sr. with 5, La Jefa with 3, and Mr. Dark with 1. Lap 3. This will see Mr. Dark and La Jefa in the front row, Crexter Sr. and Captain Kelly in the back row. And they're off. La Jefa has a nice lead on the inside, followed by Mr. Dark, then Crexter Sr., then Captain Kelly. Mr. Dark tried to get by La Jefa and couldn't. A little beating and banging going on right there. La Jefa will lead them down into the final turn, followed by Mr. Dark. Oh, Mr. Dark catches him, and they cannot get by. So it's right there you see Crexter Sr. gets by Captain Kelly. And bouncing around quite a bit. 10.270 for La Jefa. So now let's see how the points shake out. Captain Kelly and La Jefa are tied at 8. Crexter Sr. with 7 and Mr. Dark with 4. And let's move into lap 4. Final lap of this group. We'll have La Jefa and Captain Kelly on the front row. Mr. Dark and Crexter Sr. in the back row. And they're off. Looks like Captain Kelly got the lead, followed by Crexter Sr., but La Jefa gets by it. Crexter on the inside. Mr. Dark runs into Crexter Sr., but Captain Kelly has gone off and is trying to check out. La Jefa's trying to catch him. Here comes, Mr. Dark got by Crexter Sr. somehow. And Captain Kelly will take the win, followed by La Jefa, and then Mr. Dark. Crexter Sr. got pushed off the turn. Up there by the news crew, right here you see La Jefa gets by Crexter Sr. and tries to go on the outside of Captain Kelly, but can't make it stick. And right here you see that Mr. Dark and Crexter Sr. were getting into it at 10.225 for Captain Kelly. So with that, Captain Kelly wins the group with 13. La Jefa has 11. Crexter Sr. with 7. And Mr. Dark with 6. Let's see how the points stack out after this group. We still have the top 5 stays the same. Crexter Sr. does move up to 6th place. And Mr. Dark is down on the bubble spot with one more group to go. Please like and subscribe and share this video if you enjoyed it. And as always, thanks for watching. Join us next Saturday for the final heat at Treetops Raceway Park.